All right, it says I'm live. It's asking me to reconnect. And it's about to go live. All right, we should be finally live on YouTube. How are you all doing today? How's it going? We have the Devil's Queens in the house. Hello, Devil's Queen. Hello, Mutt Nuts Reviews. Can you ladies hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me clearly and see me clearly. Sorry for the bad reception for a second there. I can tell when my screen freezes for a second. It's a slight bad reception spot. Got 15 in the box, now 17 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, you're good, Eli. Thank you, Devil's Queen. Apologize for the late start, folks, and the fact that I had to change the time, the start time, and then it even took me a little bit longer to start. It's been a busy day today. I ended up getting some last-minute calls from my day job, and just some other things. Life happens, and when you're a YouTuber, you're going to be dealing with a lot of things that don't involve YouTube, and it just things happen. Things just happen, and my apologies for that. I'm going to one of my favorite walking/hiking trails locally here in Redwood City. It's quite windy today, so we're going to put this big windscreen right by my face to the test. I'm just waiting for some people to walk on out of here and walk on in so I can just avoid people due to the virus and also respect their privacy within this live stream video here. 27 in the box, 4 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, lots of people are walking. Lots of people are walking, which is good. I hope people continue to walk once this coronavirus pandemic is done with. I hope people aren't walking just because they're bored and have nothing better to do. You should be walking all the time to stay healthy and fit and to allow those endorphins to kick in. Hey, Queen Helen Casey, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Perfect Breath, thank you for being here. Perfect Breath, I hate to question you on this, but your account has 0 subscribers on it. And, I really hope that you're not somebody that's just playing it cool, just trying to get access to my paid content, and then you're gonna simulcast me or, download my private videos or somehow screen record them and then get them out there so the public can see them. I'm gonna share more about that, regarding the beginning or during the beginning of this stream before we get right to the topic here, which is you reap what you sow. But I will mention this, there are some people that have purchased a membership already on my channel that are planning on misusing my content. And I'm gonna put out a message regarding that here in the beginning, and I'm also gonna create a video, a pre-recorded video later tonight regarding what it's going to take to get access on my channel. You're going to have to go through a few steps. And, while, people can still find ways to bypass things, I'm going to make it a lot more difficult for people to simulcast me and get my content. I've gone through great lengths to do what I can to protect it because it's my hard work, and I'm the one that should be making money off of it. Anyway, we've got 39 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. So let me just get right to that. I'm going to be creating a video later tonight regarding what it's going to take for people to get access to my past exclusive videos and my future new exclusive videos as part of my $9.99 membership package on my channel. And I'll give a little sneak peek on that here right now. What I have done is I've created a couple of playlists. And those playlists are going to have videos within them that are set to private. So the only way people are going to get access to those videos is, number one, they need to purchase the $9.99 exclusive videos package, which also includes the previous package of the live streams for $4.99. And once you purchase that, you're gonna, hopefully check out my other videos. They're gonna be at the top of my homepage, so you'll see them with instructions. You're gonna have to email me at Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com and give me your email with the YouTube account that's associated, or the email that's associated with your YouTube/Google account, which is what I'm trying to say. Then that account, and only that account, will be able to access the private videos. Now, the private videos will not be able to be downloaded. Now, people can screen record them. So, to people out there that are saying, hey, if we want to get your content, we'll get your content, and we can still do it, that's fine. You're just gonna have to work harder for it. You're gonna have to screen record all of them and invest all day, every day, screen recording my content to rebroadcast it. I mean, if that's the way it's gonna go out here, because that's part of the problem with YouTube, folks. There are lots of people on this platform throughout many various communities all over the world that like to steal people's content. And to be honest, it's almost impossible to stop. But you can't take steps to make it much more difficult, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not saying what I'm doing is going to eliminate 100% of the problem. It's not. But it's going to force these people that want to steal my content to put more time and work into it. And at some point, they're probably going to get tired and bored of sitting there, screen recording my private videos and then re-uploading them. So that's what's going to happen, folks. Now, if you only purchase the $4.99 membership, well, Perfect Breath, I got to be honest with you. It is a lot of work. But the reason why it actually isn't a lot of work. It's just one email. Because I got to be honest with you, Perfect Breath. I honestly think that you're somebody out there that is on a stock account and you want to get access to my stuff so you can rebroadcast it or simulcast my live streams. Now, again, I could be wrong, but look, no one's fooling me here. And to any of you out there, Perfect Breath, and some other people that have purchased my packages with malice intent, you can go ahead and request your refund from Google/YouTube, because I cannot refund memberships. I can't. There's no option to do that. Just like on Patreon, you can actually delete people. You can't do that on YouTube. So that creates a little bit of a problem, because if you have people that, are buying a package to, steal your content, rebroadcast it to others for free, which devalues the membership package, because why would somebody want to come watch a pay-per-view when they can go watch somebody stealing it and broadcasting it for free, or rebroadcast it for free, right? And that's why, I'm doing what I'm doing. Again, it's going to be practically impossible to stop everyone from doing it. And I'm sure there are going to be people that are going to, do it, right? But I want to make it more difficult, and, I want to minimize it as much as possible. And that's why I'm going through this process and setting it up this way. And if you don't like it, go ahead and request your refund today from Google/YouTube, or just don't buy one of my packages. Because if I know who you are, or if you're a sock account, I will not give you access to my exclusive videos. I won't. I'm letting you know that right now. I've already talked with creator support on this. I asked them, there are people that are purchasing packages with the malice intent of reusing my content and, simulcasting my member-only live streams to the public to devalue my product. And I asked them, how can we handle that? They said, anyone that does that, you make us aware of their channels and we'll look into it and remove them if necessary. So that's what I've been working on. It's pretty windy and chilly today, I gotta tell you. It's like a night and day difference between yesterday and today. But my money is still tight for packages. Devil's Queen, I've already said what I'm gonna do for the moderators. And you were there the day when I talked about it. I said, one way or another, the moderators will not be paying the $4.99 per month. It'll either be crowdfunded and supported by people like here, or it will be paid for by me in the meantime monthly until we get other people to sponsor it, or until YouTube adds the option of allowing moderators to access your members only content for free. So don't worry, Jennifer and the other mods. One way or another, I will ensure all the moderators are taken care of, and that no money will come out of your pocket regarding this. If I have to foot the bill for a few months until we crowdfund it, or until YouTube changes their system, then so be it. So anyway, I'm sorry, folks. I'm just enjoying the fresh air here. I'm enjoying the fresh air. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, it's a little bit chilly, but it just feels good to finally get out of my place after a long work day between my day job and my YouTube stuff. Give me a second here. That's where the sound's coming from. This thing is tapping. This wire is tapping. That's the sound I was picking up on my stream the other day. It was the headphone jack tapping on my selfie stick. You hear it click, 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 click. It's kind of annoying. I try to give you folks the best possible audio and video quality even on mobile. So I pay attention to all those things. You know what I mean? Am I coming through loud enough, or am I coming in kind of soft? Can you let me know how the volume level is on the audio? Let me know how the volume level is. I'm glad you're making progress. Keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate that, Perfect Breath. And I hope you are legit. I do. I hope you are. And again, I hope you're not using your membership just to, simulcast my members only live streams, because I will know if people are doing it. I'll be able to figure out who you are. And I will make it very clear one more time to those that have already purchased a membership, and I clearly know that in the past you violated my copyright and you have the intention of doing it again, I would suggest requesting your refund. Because number one, if you are trying to get access to my exclusive videos, you will not have access even if you purchase my membership package unless I enter your email within those playlists that are filled with private videos regarding my past and future exclusive videos for members only. Now, as far as the live stream goes, or the live streams go, yes, those are going to be set to members only, and anyone that's purchased any one of my packages will automatically have access to the live streams, which, if you log into your account, you'll be able to simulcast my streams. But don't get me wrong, we'll be still looking out for that. But if we do find out that you're doing that, we can and will report you to creator support, and they will remove your membership. Again, that's the only way that memberships can be removed. So I'm just being very, very clear for everyone out there that truly wants to support this channel, and for everyone out there that just wants to, try to find a loophole to continue stealing my content and devaluing my paid content. I'm doing everything I possibly can to protect it. Again, is that going to stop everyone? No, it's not. But it's going to make it more difficult, and we're going to minimize it. So that's just the way she goes, right? That's the way she goes. All right. Let's get right to it. We have 48 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. To be honest, Coach, I wanted to be your first member on gaming channels. They were never pay attention. They would never pay attention to their members. LOL, this is cool. Okay, yeah, dude, listen, I'm sorry. I hope you're a real person. I hate to question it, but, I've had a lot of experiences dealing with my content being stolen over the last 3 years. And so, I'm trying to be as careful as possible, But let's just move forward and get to the show. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. Live from the San Francisco Bay Trail here in beautiful Redwood City, California. This is episode number 80. And today, we're going to be discussing you reap what you sow. One more time, episode number 80 of my Walking with Purpose series is going to have the topic of you reap what you sow. as always, let me start off my show by asking you, the audience, have you heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow? And if so, what does that mean to you? When I say you reap what you sow, what does that mean to you? Let's give the chat a few minutes to, Devil's Queen says, yes. More specific, please, Devil's Queen. Who else has heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow? For me, it's karma, says Devil's Queen. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Who else? Muttnuts Reviews, Queen Helen Casey, anyone else? Queen Helen Casey has. So what does you reap what you sow mean to you, Queen Helen Casey? Let us know. And then I'll share with you what it means to me. And even give you some examples as always. Terry's GG&G's in the house. He says, yes. And the more you do good, the more life the rewards it to you. Very, very good. Good points there, Terry. Perfect Breath says, you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. Reap what you sow. Okay. Good point. Perfect Breath. Muttnuts Review says, yes, I use it all the time. It means to me that if you do wrong to others, it comes back to you tenfold. That's right. The phrase, you reap what you sow, can be good or bad. Because in essence, what it means is that you get back exactly what you put out. If you're a good human being and you do good things to help other people, and you're not selfish, but instead you're considerate, loving, kind, and caring, the more you put out of that, the more you're going to get back of that in the long run. But if you're a terrible person and you're doing terrible things to other people, in the long run, you're going to have all that come back and then some. And it's all going to get thrown right on your face. It's going to hit you. Like Jennifer said, the Devil's Queen, like karma. Because we all know karma has no deadline, right? Now, the phrase derives from, when you sow a seed, you reap a harvest, right? So you reap what you sow. So if you go and sow a bunch of good seeds, you're going to reap a great harvest. You're going to, let's say that you just bought a new house and there's no front lawn, it's all dirt. And then you go and you buy some grass seed, right? And you spread it around. That's good seed. Eventually it'll end up looking like this kind of, sort of, right? The grass will grow, right? But if you get the bad seed, it's not going to grow as well. It's not going to go the way that you wanted it to go because you used the bad seed instead of the good seed, right? So saying you reap what you sow, it's pretty similar to when I've said in the past, you get back what you put out. Whatever you project out into the universe is going to come back to you. One of the things that I enjoy talking about the most is, my experiences of becoming an entrepreneur around 12 years ago, and my experiences of becoming a YouTuber about 3.5 years ago, stemming back to my former channel. And it's a great example because, I went through a lot to build my insurance business, starting about 12 years ago, to get it to the point of where it created a sustainable income for me and has paid my bills for the last several years as an entrepreneur. And then my experiences of being a YouTuber, it's been even more difficult to grow a business and build an audience out here, because there are many things that you're going to encounter on your journey that you never expected or thought were possible before you even came on to become a YouTuber, right? How many of you have experienced that as a YouTuber? How many of you out there in the chat right now are a YouTuber? And how many of you have experienced many things being a YouTuber that you never expected would happen or thought were possible could happen, right? I'm glad I bundled up, I'll tell you that. It is a little bit chilly. Whoa. And it's a good thing I've started to use this windscreen, because this is a very, very windy trail at times. And today it's extremely windy. I am and I have says mutt nuts. Okay. Okay. You care to elaborate a little bit more? We got a couple of geese on the trail. Look at that, look at that. Oh, there are baby geese too. Oh my gosh. Look at that, look at that. It's like the husband and wife. Mom and dad, look at that. Queen, can you see that? The whole family's crossing. Wow, look at that. That must be the male one. The male one is telling the little ones to go because someone's coming and they want to protect the kids. Look at that. That's like a family right there. Wow. It's like mom and dad and babies. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little babies. Queen, did you see that? And we got some more geese right here. Were you able to see that, folks? Did you see that family? That was like the mom, the dad, and like 6 babies. Did that come through pretty? It came through clearly, huh? Cool, right on. Yeah, that was awesome. I'm like, wow, you got the whole family's on the trail, right? And the mother was leading the pack. The father, which was the bigger goose, was there using the beak and trying to shove along the kids because danger is coming, right? Because he doesn't know that Coach Eli actually is not dangerous. Coach Eli's not dangerous, but the geese don't know me, so, it's all good. The whole family out on a stroll. Yes, that's right. There's another one right here. Like, they're really out today. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You mind? You're walking right down the middle of the path, buddy. Buddy. Yeah, clear the lanes, buddy. Thank you. That goose was walking right down the center of the path. Like it was blocking the whole path. The geese are out today, huh? It was a big one. That's a male goose. You can tell the ones that are male and the ones that are female, right? Because the male ones are bigger, right? They're masculine, they're manly, right? Devil's Queen says, look, dinner. I'll show you a nice, beautiful shot because it's just, hang on, let me actually do this. Show you a beautiful shot of where I entered. I've gone around the other side of the path and you can see the apartments and the wetlands. It's just absolutely gorgeous out here. It's so peaceful, it's so clean. It's just awesome, huh? And then when you look over here, that takes you to a place called Redwood Shores. I've shown you that, folks, before. The Oracle headquarters is over there. And as you pan over here, you can see Highway 101. And there's hardly any traffic because of the coronavirus. Again, you know, no one's commuting for the time being. Very few people are actually. Anyway, the geese were a nice distraction, but let's get right back to the topic here. You reap what you sow. You know, what you put out or what you project, you get back. And I really wish that everyone out there would understand that. You know, if you behave a certain way in life, if you treat people a certain way in life, you're going to get the same thing back in return. If you're good to people, people are going to naturally love you and appreciate you, and they're going to be good to you and show you that love back. Now, in many cases, you know, you're going to have people that are jealous and insecure that can't stand good people. So those people will try to knock you down and attack you, etc. You can just ignore those people. But for the most part, you know, if you're good to people and, you know, you don't set out to harm them and you're a friendly person and you're positive, you're going to get the same thing back from the majority of people. And the few people every now and then that attack you because they're insecure, you know, you can just ignore them, right? That's the best way to handle it. Thank you, Queen. I'm just really enjoying this walk today. I'm taking long pauses while discussing the topic because even though it's a little bit chilly, the air is very, very fresh and there are fewer cars on the road. So because of the coronavirus, like I said, and it is really making the air much cleaner. It's just incredible. So here's one of the signs here. Why are wetlands so important? Historically, wetlands have been one of the most undervalued ecosystems in the world. Draining, dying, and building on wetlands has been routine. Now we understand that wetlands are critical to sustainable life on this planet. Huge efforts are underway on local, region, and global levels to preserve and rebuild critical wetland ecosystems. Protection from wind and tidal forces, opportunities to learn about and connect with nature, like all the geese on the trail, right? Places of beauty for recreation, like, take a look at this right here. You should be able to see it. Shelter for endemic, threatened, and endangered species, groundwater recharge, pollutant filtration, a safe home for an entire community of unique plants, animals, insects, and aquatic species. Fortunately, on a trail like this, you're probably never going to see any snakes or anything. I've never seen one. You're not going to typically see those on a trail like this in the wetlands. It's too cold typically for snakes to be out here. But you pretty much see just about anything else and everything else. That's the one thing I really like about this trail, is that it doesn't matter how hot it actually gets, because you have the wetlands cooling it off. This is not your typical environment for snakes. And the only snakes I fear out here are the rattlesnakes, so they're the only poisonous snakes that we have. But that's enough. I mean, that's more than enough. Can you folks see the sun? Give me a second here. Can you folks see that sun right behind me there? Just, that's a beautiful shot, huh? So, share with me in the chat, what have some of your experiences been? Like Devil's Queen, Queen Helen Casey, Terry's GG&G, Mutton Nuts Reviews, or anyone else that's here. Share with me in the chat an experience where you've reaped what you've sowed. You're trying to accomplish something and you kept on pushing and pushing and pushing, and you worked through every single obstacle that came your way, and then you finally started getting to where you wanted to get to. Share with me some examples here of you reaping what you sow, or you reaping what you've sown. Mutton Nuts Review says, in my time on here, which has been since 2015, but I've only been doing videos for 3 years, I've been trolled, lost subscribers, lost watch hours, but I keep going and don't let it get to me. And you know what, Mutton Nuts Reviews, that's the right attitude to have. You know, if there's one thing that I've learned out here, that's the most effective thing, and probably the only way that you can ever be successful out here on YouTube, no matter how good you are. And that's the fact that you just got to ignore things that don't suit your agenda, or don't, you know, work for you or help you get ahead. And that entails quite a lot, because as a channel owner, especially if you run live streams like me, you leave yourself very vulnerable to anybody, you know, from the general public all over the globe to come into your chat and to try to destroy your show, right? So you have to learn how to handle that. And then you have to figure out, you know, trollish behavior to ban the trolls. And you also have to learn to figure out who's real, so you don't ban somebody that's real. There's another goose right here. Hey, buddy. What's up? Come here and say hi to me. I'm your buddy. Hey, buddy. Are you trying to give me a sign there? Are you telling me to leave you alone? Look, I just want to be your friend. That's all, bro. What's a man got to do to be your friend? Could you hear that? Hey, Queen. Oh, here's another one right here. This one's up close and personal. This is up close and personal right here. Look at that. Now that is close. Is he hissing? Yeah, he was going. I think he was trying to give me a sign. Dude, leave me alone. It's Friday. The weekend's here. Dude, I just want to chill. I just want to chill, dude. Just give me some space, dude. Hey, dude, you're harassing me, right? No, I don't harass the geese. I don't do that. I like to say hi, you know? I'm just walking by their home. You know, their home is out here. There's another one up over here, like they're out today. There's another one up here. We're gonna get a frontal shot of this one. It's eating on the path. Hey, hang on there, buddy. What's up, buddy? You know what? They're literally scared of me, Queen. They are. Like, I just want to hang out. I don't have any friends, so I'm trying to make friends with the geese. Like, even the geese are just nodding me off. Goose stream. Oh, we're just having a fun stream today, and there's really not a whole lot to say about reaping what you sow. I mean, it just speaks for itself. When you project greatness out into the universe, you get greatness back down the road. When you project crap, you get crap back, right? It's pretty simple. It's so simple that some people just don't get it. And some people don't understand why they're not successful. It's because they're projecting the wrong message out to the universe and they're getting back what they project. So how do you fix it? It's quite simple. You start projecting positivity and happiness. And in the long run, you're going to get a lot of that back and then some. Trust me. It won't happen right away, but over the course of time. Over the course of time, things will just naturally pan out. We've been on for 43 minutes. I have to say, folks, it's a beautiful, beautiful evening here in Redwood City, California. It's a beautiful evening. By the way, folks, I'm going to be more than likely doing a morning show tomorrow. Wake up the neighborhood with a morning rooster. It's probably going to be around 10 or 11 Eastern, 7 or 8 a.m. Pacific. So I will not be coming back tonight for another stream. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. Just relax. I'm more than likely also, I'll be available, but I'm going to be limiting my communication with people behind the scenes tonight just to relax. So if anybody emails me tonight or messages me on one of the many messenger programs, Discord, Hangouts, or any other way we're connected, please, expect, delays. Unless something very, very urgent, I probably won't get back to you till tomorrow morning or later on tomorrow. But going back to my YouTube story, you reap what you sow. What you project, you get back. And this is a big lesson that I've learned, and hopefully all of you can learn this as well, or maybe you have learned it. Or if you're planning on becoming a YouTuber, you can have a head start by, hearing our experiences here, including mine. But again, one of the best things you can do to be successful out here, despite what happens, despite how many people come at you through the court of public opinion, despite any challenges you have, just keep moving forward. And don't focus on any hate. Don't focus on any people that are coming at you in a negative way. Now, constructive feedback is fine, and we need to have constructive feedback, but there's a difference between constructive feedback and an attack. And to be quite honest with you, I had to figure out how that worked out here on YouTube. I've always known within my life outside of YouTube the difference between constructive feedback and an attack. But I had to figure out how that came into play out here on YouTube, and it took me over 3 years. And I also realized that I am my own worst enemy. If I allow people to get to me and to affect me from being successful out here, I only have myself to blame for that. And sometimes it's real difficult to remember that, let alone own it, because you're caught up with so many things and you just don't want to come off as weak, right? But there's nothing weak about that. Before you can take action and change things and head back towards the right direction, you have to figure it out and you have to own it. And again, that's why I love sharing my YouTube experiences, because it's unlike anything I've ever dealt with in my entire life. I mean, I gotta tell you folks, when you look at, our lives outside of YouTube, or let's even look at the lives of Hollywood stars. Being a Hollywood star, doing movies in Southern California or anywhere, right? Sorry, I just wanted to wait for those ladies to walk on by. Being a Hollywood star outside of YouTube in the real Hollywood world, right, is different than YouTube. You know why? Because on YouTube, there are 2 billion people on this platform that can log in from a mobile device or a computer at any given moment. A Hollywood star may have a few million people following them, and maybe a few thousand of them, actively watching them on social media somewhere, right? But when you're a public figure out here on YouTube, it's a whole new world. Plus, it's digital. And it's so big that it's even very difficult for the employees of YouTube to manage it properly. I think they're doing as good of a job as possible, but even then, it's not perfect. It's just the nature of the beast. There's never been anything like this ever created. I've never seen crazy things happen anywhere else like I've seen happen out here. And I chalk it up to the fact that yes, it's a Google product. There are over 2 billion people on this platform globally. And for the people that don't have an account, they're probably watching anyway. Like, everybody's on here. And it's video. So People feel the need to do crazy things to stand out and get attention. That's why people do it. I say that because if you end up figuring out how to best handle yourself on YouTube, if you can deal with all the crap that happens out here, you find a way to figure it out, you fight through it, and you move past it, and it makes you stronger, the rest of your life will be a piece of cake. Because again, my experiences out here, and I'm sure yours as well, are probably unlike anything else you've experienced in your life outside of social media or even on other social media platforms outside of YouTube. YouTube definitely toughens up your skin, it thickens up your skin. You know, I've said this before, I'll say it again. When I came on this platform, I mean, I've been on it since it started, but I was a consumer. I didn't become a content creator until about 3 years ago on my former channel, right? And I already had thick skin in my real life. Well, I call it real life. We're real here on YouTube too. It's more like outside of YouTube. In my life outside of YouTube, I had thick skin. I've always been a little hard-headed, a bit stubborn, maybe a little bit more than a bit stubborn. I get that from my late dad. I'm like, I got this. And when I got on here, 6 months into it, man, let me tell you, the court of public opinion definitely tested my already thick skin to the point of where it wasn't good enough. There's nothing like this anywhere else, folks. So I had to toughen up my skin times 10. Perfect Breath says, here's a fun question, LOL. Can you remember the first time you ever came on YouTube? Maybe even, do you remember the video? Dude, that was back in the days when, you know, it was 144p and 240p and 360p. It was even before 480p video came out here, which was DVD quality. So 240p is VHS quality. I think 360 was like super VHS, and then 480 was and still is DVD quality. And then after that came 720p HD and then 1080p full HD. And now 4K. So yeah, dude, I live in the Bay Area. This is where YouTube started and it's still at. This is, you know, I live in Redwood City, California. It's, you know, like, if you see the freeway right there, that's 101. If you go north, literally for about 10 minutes, you're gonna be in San Mateo. And San Mateo, California was where those college guys started YouTube, like in 2004. And then like 2005, 06 or something like that, that's when Google bought YouTube. I won't go to the story again. It was Susan Wojcicki, who I believe her and her husband were working for Google, which is down in Mountain View. Literally, if you look at south on 101, if you go down literally 10 minutes south or 12 minutes south from here, you're in Mountain View. And that's where the Google headquarters is at. I've been there actually. I've been to YouTube too. I've been inside the Googleplex in Mountain View, but I've never been inside of YouTube. One day I will. Trust me, when I become that famous YouTuber, I'll be at YouTube all the time. I'm like 22 minutes away from the San Bruno, you know, headquarters. But yeah, yeah, dude, I've been watching videos on YouTube forever. And I've always loved technology. When I was younger, I was about to go to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo to become an electrical engineer. They had one of the best electrical engineering programs on the planet. but I decided to go a different route. I started working my way up through, the retail world, and I started to make what I thought was good money, which was pretty decent money back then. Because, how long ago was that? About 20 years ago, after a few years of working for Costco, I was making $50K a year there. Now, 20 years ago, $50K a year out here got you a lot further than it gets you today. So $50K back then, 20 years ago, out here is like almost $100K today. Like that's how much the economy has changed. So, instead of going to Cal Poly and going that route, started making what I thought was really good money, which I guess was kind of good money at that point. I went that route. And you know what? I'm happy I went that route, because today I would have an engineering degree and I wouldn't be doing it because it's not what I'm passionate about. I mean, I do enjoy electrical engineering and all that stuff, but what I more so enjoy is connecting with people. Like, I love technology and I love understanding how it works and how to fix computers and upgrade them and all that. I mean, I'm a genius at that, don't get me wrong. But I don't enjoy doing it for a living. I enjoy knowing the technology that allows me to come out here and connect with you folks one-on-one. I gotta tell you folks, the air is so fresh. Like, I feel so good right now. I feel relaxed. Like, it's so peaceful. What a difference an hour to an hour and a half walk will make in your day, folks. What a big difference. A pile of wood chips, shredded. We've got 35 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up, folks. Help me out with some of the thumbs up here. But yeah, I remember the days when YouTube started. Those videos back then were way more authentic than the ones you see today. Now, has YouTube become more commercialized? Sure. But I still feel YouTube at its core is the same platform it was when it was first launched. And they've just added many aspects to it. Of course, they've added, their YouTube TV, YouTube Music, YouTube Premium, but at a core level, it hasn't changed. And it's actually gotten a lot better, in my opinion. Cutting back in those carbs, Terry, that's one of the best ways to lose weight. Cut back on carbs. If you're gonna eat carbs, no problem, as long as you work out almost every day. If you're gonna work out, you need to have a few carbs once you lose the weight to be able to have the energy. So if you walk as often as I do, like, close to 4 or 5 miles per day, you gotta take in some carbs. Now, you still have to moderate it, but if you eat a bunch of carbs each day and you don't do anything, you're gonna start getting the spare tire. You know what the spare tire is, right? The spare tire is unnecessary. It doesn't look good. It's not attractive to the ladies, but most importantly, it's just not healthy. And it puts a lot of strain on your back, unnecessary strain. I love how beautiful this trail is. It's starting to get a little bit, or the sun's starting to go more down. I just want to show you the perspective of what I see. Like, look at my perspective right here of what I see on this trail. Can you folks see that? Let me know. That's the perspective. So if I turn over here, it's like I have the camera right in front of my face. So it's like I'm showing you folks what my eyes see. Pretty cool, huh? It looks rainy, but everything looks so dry on the ground. Well, it's not rainy, dude. It has rained, but not recently. These are the wetlands. So the wetlands, when it rains, it absorbs the water. There's nothing better than being out here, I'll tell you. I gotta be honest with you. I'm beginning to more so enjoy this walk than the walks at Red Morton Park. I think I'm gonna start coming out here more often or switching it up with some other trails that I've been doing. And then eventually, like I mentioned in the past, I'm gonna start doing some other walks around different parts of the Bay Area or Northern California. I'm holding off until this channel starts to, make a little more money so I can, expense it and justify it, I guess what I'm trying to say. But that's going to be coming soon as well. We are at 1 hour and 2 minutes, folks. Folks, we got about another 20 minutes or so before I go off the air. I'm almost at the end of this side of the trail, and then I'm gonna go on the other side, which will be another 10-minute walk. Then I'll walk to the car. So if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, please get them in now. If you have anything you want to mention regarding the topic, you reap what you sow. You only get what you put out, or what you project, you get back. I think you missed my comment at Mutt Nuts, but I'll stop by for support. Trying to make a new channel for pendants. If I was you, Devil's Queen, this is my advice. If you're gonna create a new channel, this is me putting my YouTube certified hat on. If you're gonna create a new channel, do not create a new channel with the same email. I'll tell you why. You can create an unlimited amount of channels off of one email. Because if your email or your Google account on that email gets shut down, you lose access to all those channels. That's why whenever you create a new channel, you got to create new Google accounts / Gmail accounts. Like I have a separate email for this channel, A Grip on Life 2, and I have some other channels too. They all have separate emails. Now, you still have to verify every channel with a phone, a cell phone, a text message, whether you use one email for multiple channels or, multiple emails. So there's, you're really not saving any time by adding channels to your existing Gmail account or Google account attached to your Gmail. So I hope that makes sense. All you got to do to create that new account on a separate email is log off your Google account, which is what you use to sign into YouTube. And then you click on use other account, and then you click on create account and create a new account. Once you create that new Google account, go to youtube.com and create your channel on that email, and you're set to go. You got to play it smart, folks, because we know, the YouTube system doesn't always get it right, and if you don't get the right employee, if something goes wrong, you may not be taken care of. So you got to be smart when you come out here and take a lot of things into consideration. And that way you protect your channels. Like for me, this main channel here, I protect this channel like it's platinum. Like I take no chances on this channel at all. And even my grip on life too, I try to protect that as much as possible. But if that one got a strike or something, like I'm not intentionally trying to get a strike, but I'll put more risque content on there. And if something happened to that channel, it really wouldn't affect me. And even if I was down for 90 days, that's fine. I just let it ride out. But this channel here, my bread and butter. That's why people have been trying to take my channel down, because they know how valuable this channel is to me. And what I've also learned, and I'm gonna do a stream on this. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do a stream on the value of having multiple YouTube channels. I think I'm gonna do that because you gotta understand the difference of being advertiser friendly and not being advertiser friendly, but still being within community guidelines. And if you're gonna push the boundaries a little bit and take a chance, that may be something you might not want to do on a monetized channel that's supposed to be advertiser friendly. You may want to create a separate channel on that, or a third channel. I'll tell you folks, I've learned a lot about how to survive on this platform. There's a lot that goes into it. And if people say it's as easy as just, pressing record and starting to speak and then uploading that video, no. I mean, it's doable, but there's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot more to it than that. I ain't gonna lie to kick it, right? Right, Devil's Queen? Am I speaking your lingo? I ain't gotta lie to kick it, right? I don't have an ounce of ghetto in me. All right, so we're entering the other side of the trail. You can see my perspective right there, and as I turn, you can see this. You need some street? Listen, Devil's Queen, I understand all the street lingo. I just choose to not use it most of the time. I try to keep these professional, and I'm a liberal sack of shit. Jennifer, aka Devil's Queen. We don't speak like that. But at least I own who I am, right? I'm just stating the facts. I think you just like the entertainment aspect of when this non-ghetto dude, such as myself, speaks a little street and hood, right? Right, Devil's Queen? It makes you laugh and entertains you, right? It's another thing with YouTube. Regardless of what you do, even if you are in a serious business like myself, life coaching is very serious. You gotta make it fun, and you gotta make it entertaining. You gotta make people laugh. You can't put them to sleep. And part of helping people overcome with their struggles is making them laugh and feel good about themselves, right? Because when people laugh at things that you tell them, it's a good sign that they're having a positive experience with you, right? And you're a part of what's currently making them feel good, or making them feel better than they were feeling before they started talking with you, right? Still have 36 in the box, 7 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. LOL, he's fun at Devil's Queen. people are too serious on YouTube. Well, some people are serious and boring. Look, like I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not your conventional life coach. I'm a very unconventional life coach. My methods are unlike any other life coach. Have I learned a lot from other life coaches? Sure. But the way I deliver my material is a little bit different, or a lot different. And I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not. But does that mean I'm unprofessional because I call people out when they screw up? You know how I learned to be a good person? You know how I learned discipline and how to be a good man from my parents? I learned by them calling me out and whooping my ass. And that's why I am the way I am, because there are a lot of people out there today that deserve to have their ass whooped. I'm speaking figuratively, of course, maybe even literally in some cases. But nowadays, you can't even discipline your kids anymore. You can't even raise your kids in the way that they need to be raised, because the law will get involved and say you're abusing your child. It's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of BS. It's horse shit. You know what I mean? The auto exposure is starting to kick in a little bit. You can see the wetlands right here. Isn't that a nice shot? You tell me. How does that look? The iPhone does a pretty damn good job with the auto exposure when it starts to get dark. At least until it gets totally dark. You can see me right there looking out there with my shades. Yeah. Yeah, baby, you want to come hang out here? Yeah. What's up? It's all good. Ooh, I'm hearing that motorcycle. We are at 1 hour and 12 minutes. Folks, we've got about 10 to 12 minutes or so before I'm back at my car. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know now. Because like I said, once I go off the air, unless something urgent comes up tonight, I'm going to be unavailable for the most part. I mean, I'll be around. I'm just going to be resting and kind of want to catch up with some people outside of YouTube that I haven't caught up with in a while. So, yeah, I've been really going hardcore at this YouTube thing. Oh, I forgot. I'm probably just going to make that pre-recorded video tonight. I may just get up early in the morning and do it tomorrow. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll record my video regarding my exclusive video content and what it's going to take to get access to it tomorrow morning and have it up. After a walk like this, that's put me in such a peaceful state. I just kind of want to tune out from YouTube. Maybe I'll watch a few YouTube shows or something, but as far as doing creator work, I'm closing that down after this stream ends in about 10 minutes. So get your questions, comments, and concerns in right now, folks. It just feels good. There's no better feeling than being out here and taking a walk in the beautiful wetlands. It's just amazing. Like, here's another sign. Why is hunting allowed in a national wildlife refuge? Hunting has taken place here on the San Francisco Bay today. When practiced in a sustainable manner, hunting provides nature-based recreation for families and individuals and helps support wildlife conservation. Carefully regulated hunting is allowed within designated areas of the national... Okay, there we get it. Okay, Cool. Excellent. Wow, we're still holding on to 36 in the box. I mean, it's interesting to me that I still have 36 people here. When I know a lot of those people are probably banned. And my content today and from here on out, according to what some of these people that are banned want, is considered boring. So, like, I've been literally boring these people for the last hour plus, but they're still watching. That's quite interesting to me. You know, for the last 5 to 10 minutes of this walk here, I'm just gonna say, you know, YouTube's been a rather interesting place. It's just, wow, it's just been so interesting. What's even more interesting is that you never know what you're gonna get on any given day, because it's run by real people, right? And whether these people are actors or they're real people, you know, despite how they present their stuff, you just never know what's gonna happen on any given day. That's why YouTube is so unique and so special. It can be a pain in the ass with how some people use it and treat it, but it's very, very special and unique at the same time. There's nothing out there close to it or like it, and there never will be. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that duck there, Queen? Are you still around? You see that duck? See right there? I'm pointing right at it. Hey buddy, where you going? The auto exposure is still doing a good job of picking up that duck. There were a few other ducks right here. I think we'll be able to see them. You'll be able to see them right here. There they are. There they are. You see them right there? You can hear them. They're whining like a little, you know what. Can you hear that? Is that coming through? Wow. Could you hear that? Wow, what a great shot. The auto exposure on the iPhone does a great job, I gotta tell you. Wow. Anybody there? We've got 39 people here. Could you folks hear those geese? I mean, the geese, sorry, I call them ducks or geese. That memo never made it to my desk. Oh yeah, you're talking about that. That's who you're talking about. Perfect breath. You're talking about the lady that went to YouTube a couple years back and started shooting people. That was insane. Jesus, it was nuts. All because YouTube demonetized her crazy content, which was not advertiser friendly. Crazy chick. Well, she's dead now. She committed suicide at the YouTube headquarters in San Bruno. At 901 Cherry Avenue. Maybe over the weekend I'll go to do another video around the YouTube campus. I may head up to San Bruno and do a stream from there tomorrow. Yeah, that was crazy. I remember the day that happened. I was at my place working on a pre-recorded video from my former channel. And I got the breaking news, and then I ended up, you know, calling my my girlfriend at the time that was doing YouTube videos with me occasionally. And I do you know what's going on? She's like, no, there's some crazy chick that is at YouTube shooting people. She's like, what? Just turn on the news. And she was like, holy shit. It was insane. It was insane. Fortunately, nobody else died. A few people were injured and they all recovered. And then she committed suicide over getting demonetized. And then back in those days when this happened, you know, all of us that heard this story went to go check out her website and her channels. Like, this chick literally was psychopathic. Like, this chick was literally deranged and nuts. Like, not only was her stuff not advertiser friendly, it violated every community guideline. Like, that woman should not have been on the platform. Look, if you want to spew the amount of hate that she put out there, then you got to create your own platform, because there's not a platform on social media that's going to allow any of that. That's just very hateful and inappropriate content. So, I mean, if you want to be a terrible human being and kind of push your boundaries of your freedom of speech to spew that amount of hate, create your own server. That was so nuts. This chick goes and shoots people at the YouTube headquarters because she got the yellow icon on all her videos. Not suitable for most advertisers. Well, in your case, sweetheart, you're in a better place now. Not suitable for any advertisers. That was some crazy stuff. Jennifer, Devil's Queen, you remember that chick that drove to YouTube in San Bruno and started shooting people? You remember that? Oh my God, you're so right. Her videos they were psychotic, dude. They were. Dude, like, listen, she was a hot chick. She was a beautiful chick, but I wouldn't go anywhere near her, even with your body part, dude. I wouldn't touch a woman like that. I don't care how. She was hot. She was a beautiful chick, but it's just not worth it, man. Sometimes you got to pass because the chick's psychotic. You know what I mean? She's getting views in hell. That's a good point, man. Perfect breath. Nope, never made it to my desk, says. Never made it to my desk, says Devil's Queen. Yeah. Take a look at this, folks. About to wrap things up. What do you think? I'm going to ask the ladies, because the ladies are all about majestic views and all that. You tell me. Man, those are like postcard views. They are, dude. It's a great area, man. That's why we pay up the ass to live out here. I mean, I'm born and raised in this area, so I'm used to it, but yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. All right, folks, I'm about to wrap things up. We are at an hour and 24 minutes. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I'm sorry once again for the late start. I had a crazy ending to my day, but I'm glad you were all still able to make it. We still have 37 in the box, 7 thumbs up. Folks, if you can do me a favor, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to join and become a member, make sure you watch my membership video. That when you click the join button, my membership video I put out yesterday will show up at the very top once you hit join. It's embedded into the box that pops up that shows the 5 different packages. Also, make sure that if you're going to purchase my memberships, you purchase them for the right intentions, and you don't purchase them to try to steal my content and simulcast it and rebroadcast it to an audience of haters, because you will not get access to my pre-recorded videos even if you purchase a membership. I will ask you to refund I will ask you to submit for a refund because I can't give you one. The system won't let you do it. And then I'll report you to YouTube and have them remove you. So I'm not messing around with this, folks. I'm not. I'm giving you folks a fair warning. Later, off to bed, have to be up by 5 a.m. Eastern so I can be at the store when they open. Might go live on my walk. Okay, do that. Yeah, share it out. Thank you, Perfect Breath. All right, folks, we're leaving 38 in the box. Help me get those thumbs up. Help me get those thumbs up. All right, everyone get those thumbs up. All right, folks, have a great night. I'll see you folks tomorrow, more than likely for 2 shows. Wake up the morning with the, wake up the neighborhood with the morning rooster. Probably will happen tomorrow around 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern, 7 or 8 a.m. Pacific. And then a walk from a different location tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. Have a great night. See you all soon. Have a great weekend too. Bye-bye.